For this trick, I can hand the deck over to the spectator, and they can shuffle the deck. After that, the spectator can take out any 4 cards. So let's say 1, 2, 3, and 4. The spectator would look at these 4 cards and remember them, but because I don't have a spectator here, we're going to look at these cards together. So we have the Queen of Hearts, the 3 of Hearts, the Ace of Clubs, and the 7 of Clubs, just like that. We're going to take these 4 cards and we're going to place them into the deck. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now you can see all 4 cards are in the deck. We'll give the pack a shuffle and proceed with the trick. So some people think that when I do that shuffle, I can turn some of the cards face up, or really any of the cards face up. But as you can see, all of them were face down. But because you selected 4 cards, we're going to give the pack 4 cuts. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we can proceed with the trick. So the first thing we're going to do is give the deck a shuffle. And I would ask the spectator, is your card on top the 6 of Hearts? They would say no. And I would ask them, is your card on the bottom the 3 of Clubs? And they would say no. I would say, okay, watch. We will just give the pack 1 cut, and we land at the 7 of Clubs, which was one of the selections. We'll try that out again. So we'll give these a shuffle, a cut, and I will show the card isn't on top, and it's not on the bottom. We give these a few cuts, and we get the Ace of Clubs. So we will try this again with another shuffle. The 8 of Hearts, no. How about the 8 of Spades? No. Give these some cuts. We got the 3 of Hearts. So now we have one more card we have to search for. So in this case, we have the 7 of Hearts. No, that wasn't the card. Maybe it was the Queen of Hearts. And just like that, we have all 4 selections. That was the trick. If you would like to learn how this trick is done, be sure to stick around for the tutorial. Okay, so I'm going to let you know right beforehand that this is a very advanced trick. There are moves in here you're going to have to learn. So if you want to learn this trick and see what those moves are, watch the video. If you don't, check out some of my other tricks I have on my channel. But be sure to stick around either way, because there's something I've been meaning to ask all of you, but I haven't gotten around to it. But I have the thing with me, so at the end, we will see what that is. So this trick I actually learned from Steve's World TV. So, all credit goes to Steve. So this trick involves the deck being shuffled. So it's a totally impromptu trick. And what's happening is you're getting 4 cards, controlling them to the bottom, and then you're controlling them to the top and producing them in a fancy way. So essentially, any 4 cards can be selected. But just to keep things from being complicated, we will take out the 4 aces. Plus, I like the aces in this deck. And in case you're wondering, this is the Selokid Leo deck, which I actually have a review on. So be sure to check that out. Check out Steve's video and Steve's channel. And without further ado, let's get into this. So we have the 4 cards right here. And what you're going to do is a Hindu shuffle control to the bottom. So what you're doing is putting these cards in the deck, but when you do it, you're going to have them not too far at the bottom and not too far from the top, and not too far from each other. So about 10 to 15 cards right in between. So it looks just like this. Okay, so you're going to put the cards in like this, and you're going to go for a Hindu shuffle. Now, if you don't know how to do the Hindu shuffle, there are plenty of tutorials out on YouTube for the shuffle, so make sure you check those out. But if you want to, I can make a tutorial for it. But once you have the cards in, you're going to hold the deck like this. So your middle ring and pinky is on the one side, your thumb's on the other side, and your index is going to be on the cards. And this is for a reason. When you have them on the cards, make sure it's overlapping. Make sure it's not right on it. Make sure your finger can curl over a little. And that's because you're going to be pushing the top stack of cards forward like this, coming over with your other middle ring and pinky, putting it right on that deck. Now, my pinky's on the bottom of the deck too, and my thumb's on the other side. My index is curled. And essentially, you're going to use your other hand, so with the pinky that held the cards right in place, you're going to move it up, and when you move it up, you're going to notice you're going to be grabbing these 4 cards out and the stack of cards like this. And then you can take this other hand and bring it forward. Use your fingers to peel off some more cards, just like that. And that will get all 4 aces to the bottom, okay? So I will go over that one more time, then show you that in regular pace, or speed. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have them in like this. You're going to have your index curled over. You're going to shuck some cards forward like this. You're going to come over and grab. Move your hand up and grab all of these. Drop them into your hand. And then you're going to shuffle. And that is going to take the 1, 2, 3, 4 aces. Now, here is what this looks like in real time. Now, if you want me to make a whole video on just this one move and the Hindu shuffle in that video, let me know and I will do that. Or you can watch Steve's video too, because he does a lot better job than I am. But we put these in the middle, and essentially you can shuffle these. And it looks like they're just getting shuffled in. But that doesn't do anything. That just brings them to the bottom. So now once they're on the bottom, you want a break above it. So this is when I go into the part of saying this pattern. So when I'm done shuffling, I say, okay, so when I'm shuffling the cards here, some people think that this might turn some of the cards face up. But as you can see, all of them are face down. And all I do is go to the bottom 4 cards and eyeball them. And I see the 5th card. So my hands are on the 5th card. These are the 4 cards. So I'm going to lift up on the 5th card and put my pinky in there and square up. Now, any way you want to bring the 4 cards to the top, you can do that. Whether that's an overhand shuffle or the pass out there or whatever you want. But I do it this way. So as you can see, all the cards are face down. I eyeball those bottom 4. I lift up. And I catch a break. So now you're going to put this into thumb break. So you're going to come over, curl your index on top, middle ring pinky, and your thumb is on the back. And this is actually separating the 4 cards from the deck. And all you're going to do is a swing cut. So if you don't know a swing cut, there's tutorials out there. But essentially your index finger is on the pack. I press in and up with my index. And that'll take up some of the deck up. And you're going to notice that you have 2 ways to swing it. One way, you run into your middle finger. That's not good. That's not going to accomplish anything. The other way, you can do it as far as you want or as little as you want. So you're going to do it the way where you can do as far as you can. And you're going to put it in this palm of your thumb right here. So this corner goes right in here, and you're going to grab it. Now remember, you have these 4 cards you can drop off. So what I do is I come over and I let go with my thumb and I put my pinky in there and the rest goes on top. Okay, so now the 4 aces are right here. So to see that in one motion, looks like this. So as you can see, all of the cards are face down, because that shuffle doesn't do anything. And just like that, we have our break. Now I'm going to do that from the beginning until where we stop. So the shuffle until the break. So the spectator selected the 4 aces. We say, okay, we're going to place these aces in like this. So you can see them going in. So they're not too far from each other. So what we're going to do is give these aces a shuffle. Shuffle them up. And as you can see, that does absolutely nothing except it mixes up the deck. And now you are set up with your 4 aces. So now all you have to do for this next part is move this bottom half here, because these have the 4 aces, to the top. Now this half right here doesn't matter. So all I do is, because they selected 4 cards, 4 aces, I give it 4 cuts. Everything's gonna be 4 essentially. But you can do 1, 2, 3, 6, whatever you feel like. You can do a classic pass, whatever. But essentially you have your break. And I'm gonna come over, and this is so easy. You're just gonna lift up on a little quarter of the cards, set them down. So that's 1, 2, here's the last pack, 3, and you know your aces are on top here. So if you cut these in, that's going to lose them. That's no good. So you're just going to put that down. That looks like this. So let's give these a few cuts. And that, put them right here. Can you, yep. So let's go over that. Okay, so there are a lot of steps here. So that's why I'm breaking each of these steps down and going through what it looks like, just to help you out better. Plus, check out Steve's tutorial. So we put the cards in. We say, okay, we'll give these a mix-up. As you can see, all of the cards are face down. And let's give these a few cuts. And just like that, we got the 4 aces. Nope, we don't have the 4 aces. Okay, so let's try that again. So we have the 4 aces. So like this, and we say, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to mix these up. As you can see, all of these are face down. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And just like that, we should have, yep, we do, all of the aces. Now, you're here. So what you're going to have to do is shuffle the deck, get 1 card on top of the ace, and then produce it. Now, you can really produce the aces any way you want, okay? But this is how Steve did it. So he did a riffle shuffle. I have a tutorial on the riffle shuffle if you don't know how to do that. So make sure you check that out. So I do the riffle shuffle. I know this in my right hand. I know the aces are here. So when I shuffle these right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle this left half all the way down, leaving back 1 card. Now this right hand is going to put about 10 to 15 cards because you want them aces. Then go back to your left hand and put down that 1 card. And now you're going to have 1 random card and the 4 aces, okay? After you've done that, what you're going to do is turn over the top card and show and say, is that your card? They're going to say no. You're going to swing cut the deck and show the bottom card and say, is that your card? They're going to say no. And all you're going to do is you're going to turn over this half and catch a break under it. Now you can turn over this card like this. Show it and then turn it over and then show this card, and while you're showing this one you can get your break. So either way you want to, you need your break. Then you're going to put this half on top and proceed with the trick. So let's go over all of that one more time. So we have the aces in here, just like this. So we're gonna give these a shuffle. I might have messed up there. We will see if I did. So as you can see, all of these are face down. Give these a few cuts and a shuffle. So that's not your card, and that's not your card. And now I have my break. So we have... Okay, we did mess this up here. So let's go back through this here. So here are the two aces. And right here. Okay, so as you can see, mistakes do happen here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 cards in there. Give these a shuffle. You can see all of these are face down. In a swing cut, we're going to give these a few cuts. And then we will shuffle. Not here. Not here. And we have our aces here. Okay, so now what you're going to want to do is have one card on top of the aces, and you're going to want your break. Now, when you're done showing this last card, you can either put it on top, or if you want to make it more convincing, you can swing cut the cards and then put the rest on top. But now you're going to be left with a break. And after that, here comes the production. You're going to be doing this 3 times, and the 4th time is up to you how you want to do it. And I'll show you what I mean. So you're going to come over like this. So your index is curled, your middle ring pinky's right here, and your thumb is on the back, holding that break, as you can see. So all you're going to do is put down the deck, and then you're going to lift up at your break, cut, and put these on top. That will produce the 1 ace and get rid of that ditch card. So let me go over that one more time. So you know you have your bad card on top with the ace, and you have your break. Gonna come over and thumb break, okay? Set this down, lift up at the top half, and put that bottom half on top. And that brings the 1 ace, okay? So let me go over that. So we have our 1, 2, 3, 4. We have our... Okay, we have our 4 aces here. We'll give these a shuffle. As you can see, this does nothing. We'll give these a few cuts. We'll give these a shuffle. Card isn't on top. Not on the bottom. And we will give these a cut and get the first ace. Okay, so now you're going to have 1 ace on the table and 3 aces left. So that's all you're going to be doing for the first 3 aces. So after that, you can shuffle the deck again and do the same exact thing. But this time you have 2 aces and then 1 card on top. You can show the top card isn't the ace. Cut the deck and show the bottom. But while you're showing the bottom, catch a break. Okay, you can cut these, keep a break, put these down, okay, lift up your thumb slightly to drop that bottom half, get rid of the top half, and put the bottom back on top. That gets the next ace. Now you have 2 more aces, so you'll shuffle, put that 1 card on top, and you can show, yeah, ace isn't on top, and the ace isn't on the bottom. Gonna cut, okay, put on the table and cut the deck. Now you have the ace there. So now the last part is up to you. What Steve did was a double lift. But if you want to, you can do that cut motion. So he shuffled, but he kept the ace on top. After he was done shuffling, he did a double lift. Now, I have a tutorial on the double lift. It's not the greatest, so I might remake it. Steve has a tutorial on the double lift, different than mine. So if you want to, check out his tutorial. But you show the double, that's not it. You turn it over and you say, well, that's not the ace. We can change into the ace. Do whatever you want and show you have all 4 aces. Or their 4 selections. That was the trick. A lot of stuff there, as you can see. Now, let me go over what I wanted to show you. So, I got this book a long time ago. I haven't gotten around to showing it to you yet. But, here it is. This is called The Magic Book by Robert Mandelberg. It's the only magic book I have. So, I was looking through here, and they do have some tricks in here. So if you wanted me to, I could learn some of these tricks and post them on here. The only thing is, I wouldn't be able to teach them because you would need to buy the book, I'm guessing. But you can let me know about that. If I can teach these on here, I will. If I can't, which I'm guessing I can't, I won't teach them. But I will go through some of the tricks with you so you can see what they are. So here's the book. You flip it open, and here it is here. Right here. The introduction. And you start here. Let me read off to you some of the tricks here for cards. And you can let me know which ones you want. I might leave them down in the description. So here we go. Chapter 1 card tricks. We have memorizing the deck, card sandwich, pockets, royal sisters, the predictor, triple predictor, I can't take it anymore, cops and burglars, magic spell, and impossible. So right here, we have all of them here. If you want me to do some of these on the channel, I will. If I can teach them, you guys will have to let me know if I can, because I'm guessing I can't. But if I can, I will. And if I can find a link for this book, I will leave it down below. But this is the book. I'll leave the tricks down below, so if you want me to do some, I will. That was the trick for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new here, and I will see you tomorrow with a new trick. Bye.